chase me all your life, but you can't outrun the river.
Good morning, Davie County diggers. This is Chris Boardwine coming back to you with another day of metal detecting. Hopefully it's going to be a good day. I can tell you the weather is beautiful. There's frost on the pumpkin this morning. And take a pull off of my coffee because it's about 32 degrees out here today, and my fingers aren't used to feeling this cool. Got a brand new permission today. I'm flying solo. Travis is working, so it's just going to be me. Let me spin you around here and show you what the house looks like. So guys, this is the home. It's 1894 or thereabouts. That's the closest that the property owner knew. This is an example of Queen Anne architecture. It's a beautiful old home owned by some really nice folks that I've known for a while, and they give me permission to dig all around, so we're going to take advantage of that today. We're going to start here in the front yard. The front yard's not huge, but it's pretty good size, and then the backyard goes way back. To their knowledge, the home's never been metal detected, but she is aware that someone back behind the shed dug a privy hole and pulled a bunch of old bottles out of there, but as far as she knew, there was no metal detecting done there. So like I said, we're going to start along this side of the house, along the front, and then work our way back. So hang with me. We'll be back on the first good dig. Well guys, you can see I am literally right where I first started. Within a first foot or two, I had a nice, really high 80 signal. And I pulled this out. Looks like a little brass ring of some kind. I don't know, maybe if it went around a candle or something like that. It's not jewelry or anything like that, but it gave a real good squeak. Second target of the day is a pretty roached out old zinc and penny. Love to find coins, but this ain't what I'm looking for. Moving on. Well guys, I've been hunting up along this sidewalk strip. You can see where the homeowner's got the leaves piled up, and I pulled a 64 penny out of the ground. Hello, Mr. Lincoln. Not even a wheat cent, but it's a little older than my first, so hopefully that's a sign of better things to come. Well guys, I'm back, and I've been out here for a little more than an hour, and the guys were nice enough to come by and suck up all the leaves out of the curb strip there for me. It didn't do me much good, but I've kind of worked all this area along the front, on that side of the sidewalk, and honestly, I've had a few targets. I've dug probably 6 or 7 clad pennies, but memorial pennies, but in the bigger scheme of things, it's hard to get too excited about that. But I'm working over on this side of the house just a little bit, and I did get a pretty decent little signal here, and was able to pull my first wheat penny out of the ground today. I believe that's 1930. So, you know, after a pretty slow morning, we'll take that. Hopefully it's a sign of better things to come, and hopefully we'll pull his brothers out of the ground, and maybe his silver brothers too. So hang tight, more to follow. Just found on video is definitely a whatchamacallit. I have no idea what that is. It almost looks like maybe a key went in there. Perhaps some type of a locking mechanism, but I'm not completely sold on that either. Definitely had 4 screw holes to mount it to something. But check this out. I'm working alongside of this house. Look how beautiful this old house is. This old tree-lined street is just gorgeous. Someday I hope to be able to knock on every door down this street. But I'm gonna tell you what's truth. You could knock on doors and go out metal detecting every day for years and never have better weather than I have today right now. It's sweatshirt weather. It's a day before Halloween. Within 24 hours, all the ghouls and goblins and creepy little ghosts will be walking up and down this street getting their candy. And I'm just psyched. I'm not finding a lot out here, but I'm just psyched. I'm having a great morning. Hey guys, I just want to take just a minute and talk. I apologize about the noise. They're cutting up some firewood across the street. Can't do much about that. But here just a minute ago, I was taking a little water break, and the homeowner came out and talked with me, and she was asking me what I found and everything, and I showed her a few pennies, and I did offer her the 1930 wheat penny. So far, it's the best thing I found, and she didn't want it. She said, no, you just go and keep it. And I thought that was nice of her. But, you know, one of the things that I always like to do if I can when I'm metal detecting is to show appreciation or give back to the homeowner or the property owner in some way, shape, or form. And we got to talking about family and lineage. And one of the things you guys probably don't know about me is that obviously my passion is metal detecting, but a close second is my passion for genealogy. I'm an avid researcher on ancestry. I have gone all the way through my family as far back as I can get. I found hundreds of wonderful stories about people that are related to me that fought in the Civil War and all different things that I just never knew until I got my subscription to Ancestry. And she was mentioning to me about how she would love to know more about her great-great-grandmother and her great-grandmother, and it's always been kind of a closed door in her family that they just didn't know a lot there. So I took down some information from her, and I'm gonna go back to the house when I get done today and get started on a little project, and I'm gonna do the family lineage research for her and try to get back to her as much as I can about her family that she doesn't know. So I just wanted to throw that out there to you. I'm a firm believer that when folks do good things for you, you ought to do good things back for them. So that's my true intention, is to try to put something back in her hands that makes her happy. So on to the next find. It better be good, because I'm ready to find something good. Hang with me. Well, y'all asked for my next find to be a good one, and I might have called my shot. I'm not sure. I pulled this out of the hole. It's got the feel, the weight, the consistency that I believe is lead. It's about the size of a coin, but I don't believe it's a coin. I don't believe it's a button. Let's see if I can zoom in just a little bit. This is on the one side. This is on the other side. It almost looks like there's something on there. I don't believe it's a shank, but does that look like the letter R to you? I don't know. But I suspect it's probably the oldest thing I found today. If any of y'all know what this is, by all means, please let me know. I'm dying to figure this thing out. Pretty cool. Well, guys, I'm back, and I am just, I don't know what the right word is right now. Confused, excited, not really sure. This is that thing I just showed you. I believe it's made out of lead. I just wanted to show it to you one more time for reference. Within 2 feet of that, I pulled another one that I believe is the same thing. Same size, same weight, same consistency. I don't know. They sure do feel old. I'm so looking forward to doing some research on this and showing these pictures to some folks a lot smarter than me. I'm not sure what that is. Is that a J on the back? Could that have been a shank? I just don't know. Could it have been a bale seal? I don't know. I definitely feel like I'm on to some older stuff now, so that's cool. I'm still working along this side, and ladies and gentlemen, you know you're working on the old side of the house when you pull part of a horseshoe out of the ground. There ain't been any horses here in a long time, folks. That's a relic. Well, I had a nice high 84 signal, and I thought it might have been something good. And it kind of is. That's a 1992 quarter, folks. That represents both the year that I graduated high school and the year that I shipped off to Marine Corps boot camp. So for me, that's a pretty good year. Semper Fi to my Marine Corps brothers and sisters. Hoorah! Hey guys, I'm back at the back of the house, and I've worked pretty much most of the front of the house, and found that one weedy. Found a bunch of clad, but that's about it. So the finds have been few and far between. They certainly haven't been what I hoped they would be, but you know what? I'm having a great time. This is where I want to be. I'm doing what I want to do, so I'm enjoying it. So I did find a good little signal here just a second ago. It's nothing much, but I'll show it to you. It rang up about 83, 84, and I don't know, maybe a bell. Maybe the top of a chain link fence. I'm not exactly sure. But at this point, hey, it's something. I'll put it in the pouch and keep moving. Well, hey guys, I'm back in from the hunt, and you know what? I had a really good time today. I did not find the things that I had hoped to find in terms of old coins, jewelry, or a lot of old relics, but I just had a wonderful time today. The weather was perfect. I had a great time talking to the homeowner, Miss Lynn, and overall it was just a fantastic day. Let me just real quick go over with you and show you what I found. This is my junk pile. Nothing too extravagant to talk about there. I did show you I dug this. I don't really know if it's a bale top of a chain link fence or what it is, but kind of funny. I didn't film it, but I did find another one. They don't quite match up, but that's kind of funny to find two of them. I found this piece when I walked way down towards the woods. And I don't know if you can see that on there, but it's got a patent date stamped on it of 1894, which also happens to be the date that the house was built. So I grabbed that up. I thought that was pretty cool. Also, while I was down there in the back, I dug this old skeleton key plate. Pretty cool. I'm going to clean that up. I think that's neat. Found an old lipstick tube is what I think this is. 3 clad quarters, 3 clad dimes, 8 clad pennies. Man, I was really going through those pennies when I first got there, but every one of them I kept pulling out. Just kept being a memorial after memorial. I did find an old shotgun head stamp. It looks pretty old. I like those. I'm going to go ahead and hold on to it. I like keeping those. I did find half that horseshoe. You saw me dig that. It's got some age to it. Found a piece of horse tack. I showed you this. I really don't know what this is. I did find 1 wheat penny. That's amazing to me. That old house, no silver, and only 1 wheat cent. You know, the homeowner said that nobody's ever hunted that lawn before, but I'm almost willing to bet somebody has come through and cherry-picked that yard. It's just hard for me to believe that there was nothing more there, and almost all the clad that I found was out behind the house, with the exception of those memorials. And then the other 2 things that I was most excited about that I really didn't know what they were. I've come back, thrown some pictures up on ID Me, and I've gotten some pretty reliable folks responding back, and without a doubt, they tell me unequivocally 100% that I have found 2 lead bale seals. Now, for those of y'all that are not familiar with bale seals, like I kind of wasn't until I started detecting, back in the 1800s and 1700s, a bale seal would have been the equivalent of a merchandise tag from today. It would have shown the place of manufacture of origin, the company that manufactured it, those type of things. I don't pick up anything that I can see on here, so it's really not clear to me what the product that the bale seal went on. But I did find those within a couple feet of each other, and I've run them under the sink here for just a minute, and they got a nice patina to them. So that's pretty cool. Those are probably undoubtedly going to be my 2 oldest relics that I found today. So, you know what? Some days you find a ton of cool stuff. Some days you just got to enjoy the fact that you were out there swinging. And that's what it was for me today, and I'll take it because I had a fantastic time. If you watch this video, I really appreciate it. It means the world to me. If you haven't already done so, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit like and subscribe and hit that bell so you'll get notified when I put out new videos. And if you haven't already done so, come on out. Find us on Facebook. We're at the same place as our YouTube channel, Davie County Diggers. We've got a great group of diggers that are in there that post their finds almost every single day. We'd love to have you come out and join us. So this is Chris Boardwine with Davie County Diggers signing off. We'll see you on the next hunt.
I'm a rambler and a drifter, a taker and a giver. You can chase me all your life, but you can't